Well, hello, back again. A few weeks later, we've finally got the Porsche calipers on the big old bus. This is a temporary fitment, the Audi Lemans style wheels. Obviously we need the 18-inch to clear the calipers, and these were silly cheap. This one, including the tyre, cost me £10, and the other one cost me £18. So it's super cheap. Just a nice quick way to see how the car sits, you know, in terms of sort of thinking about wheel choice, etc, because it will need a set of 18s on it. They're not the prettiest wheels in the world, but they did the job in terms of getting the brakes on. The brakes are absolutely fine. The car pulls up nice and straight. There's no sort of worries about, you know, obviously when you're sort of buying second-hand calipers like this, I wasn't sure whether, you know, maybe they'd need a rebuild, what the pads were like. But the pads have got loads of meat on them. And yeah, this just been a lovely sort of fit. You're always slightly on your nerves when you sort of drive out of a place when you've just had a full sort of brake conversion and an unknown brake conversion as well. Obviously the discs were brand new, pads and calipers second hand. The line's brand new, but you know, you don't know sort of how they're going to fit, how the adapter's going to work, whether there's going to be any rubbing anywhere. But yeah, really pleased that it has all just worked beautifully. But it was a bit of a pain, as you will see in the video in a moment. What should have been a quick kind of 40-ish minutes on each side took a lot longer because the factory lines on the car, the metal lines, were absolutely seized solid. So I ended up having a set of lines rerouted, which yeah, poor James spent a lot of yesterday on the car. But yeah, it's finally there. Not quite sure what I'm doing with wheel choice at the moment. I would love to be able to get a set of the 18-inch speed lines that were the same style that was on the car from new, the lovely S Plus S6 Plus spec 6 spokes, but I can't find anything sort of really close to those. The OZ Saturn Plus has come close, and randomly I discovered yesterday, having a little hunt on the internet, that the Aston Martin Vantage, the older one, had the OZ Saturn Plus rims. There you go, a little bit of trivia for you. But yes, there might be a little bit of a clue as to the sort of thoughts that I'm having with this in terms of the spacers that I bought. I have, well, not spacers, sorry, they are combined spacers, PCD adapters and spacers. I have picked up some Audi 5x112 to Porsche 5x130 PCD adapters. I'm kind of playing around with a couple of ideas at the moment, but nothing sort of spoiling, no rush to do anything with it. What I need to do is to kind of look carefully at the sort of offset of the wheels, how the wheels are sort of sitting against the bodywork, looking at sort of tyre choice, sort of spacer choice, all that sort of stuff, to make sure that what does go on the car is a really nice fit. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but enjoy the process that we went through.
So, as promised, I have actually done some videos for Martin, because here we are. We've got the Audi on the ramp, standard brakes, they're going to come off, and then wheels are off at the moment, everything on the bench, the Cayenne calipers, and I think they were G-Wagon discs, of which have been opened, the centre board's been opened up by a mill, and then they work with that kit. They've got all the DAT brackets and everything, so hopefully this time we'll have more luck with fitting brakes. We fitted them last time, basically took the calipers off, hung them up out the back, discs off, new discs on, new calipers on with the adapter kits, and then I just trial fitted the wheel to see if the wheel would go on, and it didn't. So the wheel, where are we? Down here. It's got that lip on the inside, so this bit here was hitting the caliper, so of which then Martin said he wasn't going to buy wheels. We've got some new wheels, and we shall try them, do the same thing, test fit everything up, plop a wheel on, see if it spins, see what the clearance is like, and once all that's good, then we can plumb all the brakes in properly, bleed them all up, and do it properly, finish it all off. So, but we'll do that first, because obviously if it doesn't fit, then it saves us hours of undoing everything, so which was what we did last time, and it didn't fit. So yes, watch and see. As you can see, we have got disc on, caliper on, this beautiful wheel on that's not been sat in someone's garden for 74 years, and they clear, which is better to be said for the last ones. So let's fit them properly. So next update, to get them on, need to do the brake lines, but let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Oh dear. Went to undo standard lines, and basically the, oh dear, focus please. Are we focusing? Are we focusing? No, we're not. I hate technology. There we go. The fittings that screw into them are rusted to hell, so ended up having to get mole grips to crack them off. And this is the steel brake line that goes up to the ABS pump. But this line has rusted to the steel fit, so steel lines, steel fittings, and it is corroded up behind the plastic covering, and basically seized to this. Tried everything, spray and the like, holding them, not having it, and that's going to snap in a second with me trying to snap it. So I'm going to have to remake the brake lines this side, and then also the other side. That's doing exactly the same, as you can see. Doesn't want to play ball, and I can't pull this out because it slots up and it's slotted in here, because normally I could probably try and pull this out and unwind it separately and then get the brake line out and have a little bit more play, a bit more access, but that's not going to happen because it does not want to move. It's got to undo that, and then the whole brake line comes down, as it were. So he's going to have brake lines both sides. So, and this is why jobs take longer than they should, because it's quickly fit a brake kit and then it turns into quickly make brake lines for the front of the car.